Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. It is 42 minutes past 13. That means it is around 18 minutes to 2. And I'm breaking this story right now. Arsenal are finally getting a breakthrough on the James Maddison deal. Arsenal are finally getting a breakthrough on the James Maddison deal. We're gonna dive into that. We have a lot of information. We shall discuss live at 6. You'll be able to call in. You'll be able to give me your thoughts and more of things like that. But at this point in time, we are going to dive into the information showing that Arsenal is closer and closer to getting James Maddison on this show. Do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel as well. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. That is enough. Sit, relax. Like I said, very soon I'm doing a giveaway, so make sure in the box, in the comment box below the video, you're telling me what jersey you would love to have, and I will pick one person at random without any politics, and I will deliver that jersey. What jersey would you love to have this season? Is it the away jersey? Is it the home jersey like this? Would you love to have the third kit, which doesn't really look good for me, but I'll have to wear it because I'm a national fan? Which jersey this season of the 3 would you love to wear? And I'll pick one person at random, and I will send that. I'll find a way to give you that jersey. It is the 30,000 giveaway. Like I said, subscribe so that we go to 40,000 and you can win yourself a jersey at 40,000. Why not? So we are sponsored by OneXBet. OneXBet brings you all your latest in terms of betting, all your biggest odds, the best odds in town. OneXBet, you can see on my screen, we are Brentford Arsenal on the 13th, and the betting tips show starts today. Oh my God, I have a lot of work to do. So make sure you use Cossy Media as your promo code. They'll give you 200% bonus on your first deposit. All right, so bet with OneXBet so that you can support the channel and support your boy as well, so that you can get all the updates in time. Truly, these ones are from the AFC Bell and Chris Whitley. So we're going to look at a combination of both. At 6, we will discuss them in detail. Don't miss that live show at 6. If nothing changes, it's going to be the biggest live show that I've ever made on YouTube. Let's get the party started. Where do we begin? So 1 hour ago, AFC Bell has just broken the deadlock on James Maddison. Like we discussed in the morning, Fabrizio Romano told us that it looks like Arsenal is more focused on Martin Odegaard as their priority rather than James Maddison. AFC Bell thinks otherwise. He's always been so consistent in his position, and that's why we believe him more than Fabrizio when it comes to Arsenal news, because he's so consistent. If you remember the Thomas Partey deal, he was so consistent despite the fact that we were close to a war. We wanted to bring in a war. He always said Arsenal will sign Thomas Partey. That is what he said until we sign Thomas Partey. And yet again, he says Arsenal will sign James Maddison and not Martin Odegaard. He actually says Martin Odegaard is a backup to James Maddison. He is not the priority. He is actually the backup plan to James Maddison. So a couple of updates have come out, but all of them point to one thing. Arsenal are very close to getting a breakthrough in the James Maddison deal. Arsenal are so close to getting a breakthrough in the James Maddison deal. This is one of the updates AFC Bell put out. He said sources close to Arsenal's negotiations for James Maddison and familiar with the club's purchasing power in this window have already indicated they would rather avoid spending madly on one player and neglecting any other gaps and shortages in the squad. So their his first update said, we will not spend madly. Of course, he reiterated this. He reiterated this because he said it before. He said Arsenal are very careful of madly spending on one deal and neglecting other areas. So he said in this window, Arsenal will sign in a right back, or we will either sort out the right back situation by giving Hector Bellerin a long-term contract, or getting in a new right back, and the backup goalkeeper is a priority and is an assurance. An attacking midfielder, although, is also an assured signing. He has also said that Arsenal's Edu, technical director, will go further to explore cheaper options. I'm telling you this. He will go further to explore cheaper options in the market in case the James Maddison deal fails to be completed before 31st August. That is a little bit of negative energy. Where is the positive energy? Where does he talk about the positive energy? Let's get into it. So he says Arsenal are making slow strides behind the scenes for James Maddison, but on the right track. I'll say that Arsenal are making slow strides behind the scenes for James Maddison, but on the right track. We are on the right track. The slides are slow, but we are on the right track. Okay. He says the deal is expected to intensify. Arsenal will intensify their efforts in the remaining days, or in the remainder of the time in the transfer window. The feeling from people close to conversations surrounding James Maddison is that Arsenal are willing to compromise with Leicester City in a deal for the player. Leicester City's intention not to negotiate at 60 million is not a barrier to Arsenal, rather an encouragement. Big up my man AFC Bell. Big up to the lad. You can go back and rest. The last time he gave us an update, when was it? I even don't remember. Big up AFC Bell. Like I said, we're going to expound on this one at 6 p.m. live. But let's get into it. A lot has been said. The last one I will say that actually makes more sense is Arsenal have made initial bids. It is very contrary from what Fabrizio has said, because Fabrizio said we do not have initial bids. It is not true. FC Bell says the Joe Willock deal, the money we are getting is gonna be added. Is gonna be added to the offer we take to Leicester City. So that means there is an initial. There are initial offers, like it was reported. Joe Willock is the sale of Joe Willock is expected to catalyze, is expected to speed up the reaction of the James Maddison deal. Now look, this doesn't mean this deal is gonna happen tomorrow or this week, and I will not put it out this week. No, I don't think it's gonna happen this week, but it might happen. We might see bigger developments of this week starting after our first game against Brentford, because when we play Brentford on 13th, right, we shall have we shall have, how many days are those? I'm not so good at mathematics, We shall have around 18 days to the closure of the transfer window. Sorry for that. Excuse me. That is when we expect Arsenal to make bigger strides, because at the moment, the good thing is that we've got a breakthrough. Leicester City are now listening. We have opened up the ears of Leicester City, and Arsenal are becoming more and more confident of signing in James Maddison. However, you have to know another thing, that Arsenal are not in direct contact with Leicester City. This deal is still being done through a third party, or what you would call an intermediary, right? An intermediary. And the intermediary in charge of this deal, in charge of these negotiations, is where is the name? Okay, it's called Darren Robinson. All right, he is called Darren Robinson, and he says there are positive signs. We've received a breakthrough. There are positive signs. I'm starting to believe, people. I'm starting to believe James Maddison Obviously, if he comes to us, he's not putting on 10. Probably, which number could he put on? Oh, I'm not really sure. 10 is taken. 11 could be taken as well. But if Martinelli doesn't take shot number 11, I think Maddison will take 11 or 8. I think 11 or 8. I'm starting to believe. In the last summer, I was so sure we were going to get Houssem Aouar. I was very, very sure. And that's why many people think, oh, Cossy, we are so disappointed with the Aouar deal. I was disappointed because I thought we were going to sign in Aouar, and we didn't. And I had tried to desist from believing any deal will happen before a breakthrough comes. But this one, I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe that Arsenal are getting James Maddison. AFC Bell, very clean updates. Very, very clean updates. We've received a breakthrough. Positive signs along the way. We just need now to up our offer. We need to get our offer up. And I will thank Arsenal for doing this if they do the deal. Really, United with Sancho, Grealish to City, Lukaku to Chelsea. Come on, Arsenal. You've got to do something sensible. Maybe this is the sensible transfer. Arsenal sensible transfers. Where is that episode? Arsenal. Yes. I'll speak to you very, very soon.